This is Cassius, Trip to Mean Astrology Readings, and today we're in the aftermath of some spiritually positive aspects. Some Mercury trine Neptune, the Sun trine Neptune, Venus trine Neptune, and all that. But I figured out a really accurate way to describe the energy that we're going to be feeling today and for the next few days. Well, it's kind of like we had a moment of spiritual peace and appreciation for life and everything. The colors are vibrant and everything like that in the aftermath of a really difficult purging and destruction of everything with all this Saturn square Neptune and Jupiter square Saturn and all that. But now, after you know how the waves of energy go, now imagine that we had it's kind of like a psychedelic trip and we saw this beautiful thing with all these colors and this moment of rejuvenation after a period of hardship, but all of a sudden the room falls silent. All of a sudden everything falls silent and gets weird. It's like I picture someone with dilated pupils having a beautiful trip, and then all of a sudden the room becomes silent and things become weird. That's the way today and the next few days will probably be. Because Mercury and the Sun are conjoining in Cancer right now to exactly oppose Pluto. And Pluto is a purging, grinding, explosive, purifying, but uncomfortable thing. I say grinding because the way Pluto feels, especially in an opposition and with Cancer, emotional Cancer, it can feel like it's this grindingly uncomfortable feeling that demands that you purge and cleanse yourself and think about things like that. It could get a little weird right now. And with Venus approaching a square to Uranus and a trine to Mars, though, we have an interesting little element to this weird grinding moment of Pluto. Something else is going to purge in the next few days. There's great potential for conflict, but in the aftermath of all this stuff that we've been going through, could we really feel something that's worse than what we felt in the last few months? I highly doubt it. I think that we'll be completely fine. And, well, Mercury conjunct the Sun opposite Pluto really beams this purging, expressing, purifying, explosive energy to the front of our minds, Mercury. And it's a very emotional time because of all the planets in Cancer still. But Venus square Uranus is a very conflict prone aspect. But Venus trine Mars is alleviating the feeling of Mars retrograde, which is now ending. And it's a positive, socially warm and emotionally socially warm aspect in the water signs. So we could have some jagged electric social interactions with Venus square Uranus, but we could have a resolution to the Mars retrograde, a warm, socially warm and emotionally expressive day. And today is a good day in particular because the moon in Leo is always a good, warm feeling. The moon in Leo, that's what I have in my chart too. So, well, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen in the next few days. Today will be a warm day, more warm than tomorrow. Tomorrow and the next day will be a little bit colder with the moon in Virgo. And it's going to get a little bit weird for a second, and it's going to go back to a grinding, possibly uncomfortable, purging feeling. But we're going to, end up feeling more purified right after this. And after all that we've been through, I seriously doubt anything could really phase us that much. Enjoy it. It's like a trip. Much love. Peace.